This is an Italian beef sandwich. A Chicago favorite. But you know what's funny? This is an Italian beef sandwich from a different place. And now it's gonna get even more confusing because this is also an Italian beef sandwich. Okay, so the Italian beef sandwich, it's in. And not just here in Chicago, but because of a new TV series called The Bear, which takes place inside of a beef sandwich place in Chicago, the beef sandwich is officially sexy. So much so that people outside of Illinois and Chicago now want to know all about Italian beef. It's not like you can get it just anywhere. And I will be damned if I'm not going to benefit from this in some way, shape, or form. So why don't we go get an Italian beef sandwich? I normally make stuff on this channel anyway, so this will be a little different. Come on. All right, we're here outside of the name you think of when you think of Italian beef, or at least they're the name I think of when I think of Italian beef. We're here outside of Portillo's Hot Dogs in Chicagoland. I've been eating at Portillo's ever since I was a kid. They have many locations, most of which are here in Illinois, but they're expanding, and they actually got one coming in Kissimmee, Florida later this year. Hot dogs and burgers are just some of the things you'll find here inside of a Portillo's. You'll also find a lot of old nostalgic memorabilia in here. That's the thing I like about Portillo's. And they also make really good salads here. Yeah, but I didn't come here for no salad. I came here for the classic Italian beef, everybody. Oh, and then, of course, the world-famous chocolate cake shake that Portillo's is known for. That could be a whole episode right there. All right, I'm going to have to grab the camera for this one, but take a look. That is what Italian beef sandwich here at Portillo's look like. Look, you can see the steam coming off of it. It's nice and juicy. You'll also see the nice hot peppers on there. And definitely, I asked them to put some extra gravy on there. But you know what I also think is funny? I feel like the sandwiches used to be bigger. That's what my dad's been saying for 30 years. Let's appreciate what we got right here and eat this sandwich right here. Now, in my opinion, that's what a good Italian beef sandwich tastes like right there. But I will admit, I do think they used to be bigger. Portillo's is also known for catering. They also ship all around the nation. That's right, you can get their beef sandwiches, their hot dog, in any state in the country. In fact, if you go to Portillos.com and use code Keith... No, I'm just kidding. We don't have sponsors yet. I know I also talked about this. They got their world-famous chocolate cake shake. They got very good chocolate cake here at Portillo's, but they also make a whole shake based on it, where they actually throw a nice big piece of chocolate cake while they make that shake right there. Oh, yeah. And people say Illinois is a boring place to live. You may be surprised, but Gabriel Iglesias actually did mention this same shake in a recent special he did on Netflix. I also got an extra sandwich for work, because let's be honest, I do get a little hungry at my day job. I definitely think I said all I needed to about Portillo's, but Portillo's is not the only place to get an Italian beef here in Chicagoland. There's also a place called Pops. I kind of feel like I'm Rose in the movie Titanic, and I got two beef sandwich kings just fighting over my heart. All right, as you can take a look right there, it looks a little bit different than the Portillo sandwich right there, but it's the same basic idea. It's got the beef, it's got the hot pepper. I even asked them to put a little bit of gravy on top of the sandwich because I like a lot of flavor. Fries, ketchup. Do you know that a lot of people here in the Chicagoland area believe that you should not put ketchup on a hot dog? That is a story for another day. Could definitely taste those hot peppers. My friend Megan, she says she prefers Portillo's over Pops. Both of them are known for having numerous locations here in the Chicagoland area. I don't know if Pops is thinking about opening in Texas or Florida anytime soon, but they do have a lot of locations here in the Chicagoland area. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, guys. That's a good beef sandwich right there, I'll tell you. While Pops also has a lot of locations here in Chicagoland, I think Portillo's is a little more synonymous with the term Italian beef here in Chicago and also around the country for those who know what that is. Already finished with my sandwich, and I gotta say, that was pretty good. I was thinking about getting the bigger size, but honestly, I'm doing all right. Now I just gotta finish these fries. Keith wants to take you to another place. All right, this beef sandwich love triangle just got a little kinkier. Now we're at a place called Al's Beef for their interpretation on the Italian beef sandwich. Usually when I come here, I like to start off with my nice bowl of chili right here. Not saying you can't get chili at any of the other places we went to. Here we got an Al's big beef sandwich. Big, you know, kind of hungry. But looking at the size right here, I'm starting to realize that maybe I should have got the jumbo beef. As you can see right here, it's nice and juicy. I don't know if you can see that. You can definitely see all the spices in there. Now here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. That is the ticket, as they say. You can see the kind of redness. That means that there's a little spice to that, and that's the way I like it, honestly. According to Al's Beef, there is a type of stance you are supposed to take when eating one of these sandwiches. I'm not going to attempt to do it in this car, because I don't got the room for it. I mean, if you choose to eat your beef sandwich like that, that's fine, but I think this beef sandwich is kind of like string cheese. Just bite it. Yeah, life's too short to just peel it. Just bite it. But now's the part of the show where I rank them from worst to best. I'm not looking forward to this, but here we go. Okay. I know that's gonna ruffle a few feathers, but let me tell you what. I think there's one more place we gotta go to. Well, don't mind if I do.
I don't know, it's 3-0 with like... Did that happen? Yeah.
You know, in a perfect world, I think there'd be as many Mr. Beefs and Al's Beefs as there are Portillo's and Pops here in the Chicagoland area. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate the two mothers of all Italian beef here in Chicago, but maybe it's because I'm 32 and both those places have been with me all my life that sometimes it is easy for me to take them both for granted. But I should be grateful to live in a town where there's a lot of great food to take for granted. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was in England, I even did a Google search to see if there was anywhere near my hotel I could find a Chicago-style beef sandwich. To no avail. So hey, maybe Italian beef is not as boring as I feel it is today. And I can always look forward to the next time I crave Chicago-style Italian beef. And that is the Wrangle Zangle on that one. But don't forget, we got more videos for you to watch on YouTube and Facebook. Remember, either way, it's .com/WrangleZangle. And when you're there, don't forget to hit subscribe, because we got more videos for you on the way, including more food videos, because I know a lot of people seem to love it when I talk about food. But before we go, before you watch more of my videos, speaking of Keith Goes to England, I got such a great reaction on that video, not to mention the theme song that went with it.
Keith goes to England. Keith goes to England. Ha!
Keith goes to well, you get the idea. So, I figure that I need to start incorporating more music into my videos. So I feel that if we're gonna have a theme song about England, we definitely have to have a theme song about Italian beef too. You know, I've never been able to master the guitar after all these years. But hey, let's give it a try. We'll see you next time, folks. Take it easy. 1, 2, 3.
How are you? I'm gonna get myself a beef sandwich. How are you? I'm gonna get myself a beef sandwich with hot peppers, a little bit of gravy on top. How are you? I'm gonna get myself a beef sandwich. How are you? I'm gonna get myself a beef sandwich with hot peppers.
Kochanie, przyjdź tu, ja ci zrobiłem pyszne jedzenie.
Co to do diabła jest?
To jest italiańska kanapka, pyszna. Oni to jedzą w Ameryce.
You've been disqualified.